Hello and welcome to another video from Ageless Rock channel. Today, we are going to see another magnificent creation of ancient wonders in Tikal. This pyramid is more famously known as Mundo Perdido, which is in Spanish. It simply means lost world. So put on your megalithic lens and see how lost we are in a world of pyramids. The biodiversity surrounding Tikal and pyramids of Tikal have one thing in common. They both will amaze you to the point where you will wonder where it all begins. This is where we all agree we are lost. City of ancient Tikal covers 16 square kilometers and we still know next to nothing about how it got here. According to Osvaldo Gomez, Tikal is one of the most famous and important cities of the Mayan area and Mesoamerica in general, and is the largest pre-Hispanic city that existed in Guatemala. We have covered 6 pyramids of monumental size that should leave unforgettable history. Instead, the locals knew nothing. The Lost World group of monuments was named by University of Pennsylvania as inspired by a novel written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle in 1912 entitled The Lost World, which is a fictional scientific expedition exploring the jungles of Amazon, which turned into a fantastic movie if you live in 1925. The Lost World Pyramid easily stands out as the most impressive structure within the Lost World complex. The base is huge and the stairway to the top is majestic. I am not sure when it was discovered, but it was excavated in the 70s. The Lost World Pyramid is partially excavated and vaguely visible from Google Earth despite having a huge square base of 61.3 meters northwest to southwest direction and 56.25 meters in southwest to southeast direction. The general idea of 72 meters long at the base is the axis measurement. If fully restored, I believe it will be a beautiful structure with dazzling geometrical shape visible from the top. There are 4 stairways, but only north and south lead all the way to the top. For all the effort, archaeologists believe it was meant to be a platform for ceremonies. This pyramid is indeed a great pyramid, even if it was completed last year with modern tools. Despite lacking in the usual roof comb that perched above the canopy, it is still a very imposing structure. But it is not a palace, tomb or temple. Archaeologists call this ceremonial pyramid. The Lost World Complex area, known as Mundo Perdido, is an area of 60,000 square meters with lots of structures, and the largest and the most impressive is the pyramid in the middle. It is so great, it is also called the Great Pyramid. This complex is divided into 4 sections known as North, South, East and West. I can only imagine that the archaeologists were at a loss when they found this pyramid. This pyramid was not constructed in one go but rather built over several stages. The first stage is believed to be around 600 BC and it was only 2.94 meters tall with a base about 23.46 meters wide. About a century later, the second stage began and reached only 7.8 meters tall and reached a length of 37.35 meters. Then, there seems to be a long pause of about 2 centuries for the third stage. Around 300 BC, it reached the height of 9.46 meters high and gained almost no extra width at 37.67 meters wide. Then, the fourth stage took a significant jump in length and height. It was about 3 centuries later that the pyramid reached 18 meters high and 60 meters wide on the sides. By now, there are more than 8 levels. The final stage added the most volume to the pyramid and it was in about 250 AD that the pyramid was completed to 30.7 meters high and 72 meters wide with 10 levels altogether. This pyramid took approximately 850 years to build. Is that even the mindset of primitive Stone Age people, where the architects involved were able to hand down the idea for 9 centuries without writing? Then, they used it for a while and abandoned it very quickly. The Mayas of Guatemala were busy cutting down trees to burn limestones to produce quicklime as mortar for many centuries, and once completed, they used it for only a short while before abandoning it for unknown reason. As usual, when the Europeans arrived, no one knows how it got there. Building a pyramid over another pyramid 4 times over, creating a 4-layer pyramid, is a rather odd human construction behavior. The outer layer, nicely done, only to be covered by another layer, has yet to be explained. With 6 pyramids I presented earlier, I can safely say that there was an unexplained event in human history in Guatemala, that Maya were obsessed with building enormous structures with limestone. Mundo Perdido is the center of attention in the Lost World complex. Just constructing these 7 pyramids alone, spanning over 1,000 years, should have these wooden hut dwellers transformed into professional stone house builders, where Stone Age Mayas were living in stone houses with permanent foundations solid like a rock. From a top view of an architect's drawing, Lost World Pyramid looks like a mesmerizing mandala positioned to the cardinal points. A square pyramidal structure with stairs on 4 sides leading to a truncated top is a common feature in ancient megalithic culture. Chichen Itza Pyramid in Mexico and Borobudur Temple in Indonesia seem to show that those responsible for such megalithic wonders were of the same civilization with a different purpose in mind. Lost World Complex has another interesting feature. It has the Lost World Pyramid facing 3 structures known as temples in the east. Although they are called temples, the chambers are actually very wide but so narrow that there is no way it was once of any useful purpose. However, it is very often compared to another pyramid with the same layout, but this one has astronomical alignment. When I pin from temple top to temple top on Google Earth, Washaktun Pyramid is located at 89 degree 37 minute 47 second west, while Lost World Pyramid is 89 degree 37 minutes 37 second west. They are only 18.968 kilometers apart in a near-perfect north-south direction. Archaeologists compare them for similarity in layout because Washaktun Pyramid has astronomical alignments. There are 3 temples on the east side of Washaktun Pyramid. They are positioned north, central and south in a straight line. During the summer solstice, sunrise can be seen from the North Pyramidal Temple. During winter solstice, sun rises from the south of the Pyramidal Temple. Pyramid Temple in the middle is perfectly aligned for sunrise during the equinoxes. Clearly, this was an important feature in construction and is not a coincidence. This alignment is not to be mistaken with Lost World Pyramid because Lost World Pyramid is almost 20 kilometers away to the south. I think we have to revisit the concept of a main structure flanked by 3 smaller structures as a megalithic Maya cultural architecture. Although it might not be a perfect shot due to the fact that it is almost 20 kilometers south of Washaktun Pyramid, it might still be an awesome sight to watch for the astronomical alignments during solstices and equinoxes. Now that we have 2 pyramids with the same concept, we inherited another conundrum. If Mayas needed summer solstices to tell them when to plant, why would they need a big pyramid to confirm with a small pyramid at such a close distance? The first seed that goes into the ground need not have to be done exactly on that day. A week earlier or a week later is fine. They were not doing mass production for export with a delivery deadline. So, the idea of astronomically aligned pyramids for agriculture for legendary Stone Age civilization is a mythical fairy tale to me. The famous Pyramid of the Sun at Teotihuacan in Mexico has three small pyramids in front of the enormous pyramid. So I'm guessing that the Aztec were in line with the Maya in terms of concept of three smaller structures in front of the main structure after Maya completed Lost World Pyramid. How about the one at Sunken Citadel just a little further down the Avenue of the Dead, which has the famous Pyramid of the Feathered Serpent? There are three small pyramids at the back of the pyramid. Is that a coincidence? There is also another pyramid in Java Island known as Sambisari Temple. This is also a sunken temple just like the concept of Sunken Citadel in Mexico. It has a main temple facing west and three smaller temples in front of it. If you think Mesoamericans shared the same idea at some point in history, then how about the colossal Prambanan Temple in Java Island? It has three small pyramids on the east facing the entrance. Ijo Temple of Yogyakarta in Java also has the unexplainable layout of three small pyramid temples in front of the main temple. It is easy to explain those in Indonesia because Hindus dedicate the ancillary temples to Shiva, Vishnu and Brahma. But those in Mexico, said to be for agriculture, is hard to digest. By the way, the best time to plant crops does not depend on solstices and does not have to be exactly on a particular day. As you can see from the chart by US Department of Agriculture, different places can plant the same crop within a wide margin of weeks or months. Planting crops depend on the crop you want to plant and is different for every plant. Stone Age civilization need not worry about being 3 weeks late in putting the first seed on the ground. They were professional hunter-gatherers and have tribal wars to worry about. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this short presentation on Lost World Pyramid, where we are still at the lost. See you in the next video and have a wonderful day. This is Berniong signing out. Yaan ki ilik ulaak ki in.